I like Malaysia. It's been a great experience so far. The people I met here have been absolutely amazing. People treated me so well. And besides that, the people here have great English. The one thing that I like about Malaysia, and I was truly impressed, that really stuck with me, when I saw younger people would greet older people. So for example, me, if I were to greet someone who's 60, 65, 70, I would take their hand and not just shake it, but take their hand and kiss it, or take their hand and touch it with my forehead. I saw it, and when I saw it, I was deeply impressed. I must say this. It was really beautiful to see. Every young person would do that.
I love my new life here in Malaysia, and I still can't believe that this is my life now. You know, 5 months ago, I had no idea I was even going to move here and do this, and now here I am living here. It just feels amazing that I get to live like this. It blows my mind that I didn't think this was possible, but here I am doing it, and honestly, it feels incredible to be able to live this life.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Selamat datang kembali ke FAZA Update, saluran yang membawakan kisah-kisah menarik, fakta mengejutkan, dan cerita yang membuka mata tentang dunia di sekeliling kita. Hari ini, kita akan melihat bagaimana ramai pelancong asing terkejut apabila menyaksikan sendiri kehidupan sebenar di Malaysia. Ada yang datang dengan pelbagai tanggapan dan persepsi, namun apa yang mereka temui ternyata jauh berbeda daripada jangkaan. Apakah yang membuatkan mereka kagum, terharu, dan tidak menyangka? Jom kita ikuti bersama.
So I've just finished doing a run around KLCC, Kuala Lumpur City Centre. That's their main park in the city. It is one of the cleanest cities I've ever been to, and it has a dedicated running path. So the difference is, like, if you knew where I live, I cannot run by myself in town without getting yelled at, stalked. I just do not feel safe running in my hometown. But here, it was absolutely amazing. Good run.
I love my new life here in Malaysia, and I still can't believe that this is my life now. You know, 5 months ago, I had no idea I was even going to move here and do this, and now here I am living here. It just feels amazing that I get to live like this. It blows my mind that I didn't think this was possible, but here I am doing it, and honestly, it feels incredible to be able to live this life. But getting here wasn't easy. I faced so much self-doubt, so much fear, so much uncertainty. But, you know, if I had listened to all those fears, all those doubts, all those concerns, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. I wouldn't be living this life, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be here and to live this life. So living in Malaysia for the last year, I've seen a lot of foreigners coming here actually. I would say they don't want to have the traditional ordinary life they have in their own respected countries. Like, because I used to live in Canada, I used to live in China as well. Like, there's not a lot of life anymore. You just wake up, you go to work, you go back to sleep, and I think that's like the routine. But then once I moved to Malaysia, I found there's like an actual lifestyle here. I can actually remember things, because if you want to recall like what I did in 2022, 23, I couldn't remember anything. Yeah, it was a repeated cycle. But like once moving to Malaysia, I probably can remember every single day what I'm doing and stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I moved from Australia. It is that you work, go home, sleep and repeat. There's no living, there's nothing really happening. Where here you actually get to live a life.
Malaysia is the most underrated country in Southeast Asia. I just spent a month there, and here's what I think. Everyone actually speaks English there. It's also relatively clean compared to the other countries in the region. And the food in Malaysia is the best I've tasted across all of the world. Kuala Lumpur is also super modern with great infrastructure, and it's way less touristy than Thailand. The country is Muslim, so I thought it was going to be super strict, but you can actually buy alcohol. They have nightclubs. It's not as great as other countries, and alcohol is quite expensive. If that's what you're looking for, don't go to Malaysia. One thing I forgot to say is how cheap Malaysia is. I found that some things are actually cheaper than in Thailand, but some things like alcohol, for example, are more expensive. One of the downsides with Malaysia is that it's not as flashy as other countries. It doesn't have so many tourist attractions, but it's definitely a great place to live long term.
Kuala Lumpur is extremely safe. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is a really developed country. From my experience, Kuala Lumpur is an extremely developed city. The buildings here have security. But for me, it's the first time I'm living in a building that has security. You don't pay thousands of dollars to live in this place, you know. It's the first time, and I'm not used to it. I come from a really dodgy area, in a neighborhood that's a little dodgy. It's very new to me, so it's very safe for Europeans, or Americans, or anyone coming from the West, or Australia, or any of those. It's one of the most impressive cities I've ever visited. And I've been in quite a few big cities like Auckland, Austin. My experience is that actually smaller cities are usually safer, but I think Kuala Lumpur, really safe, developed, beautiful. That's all I had to say in this video. See you in the next one.
This is the most incredible experience I've had in Malaysia so far. This is the mangrove tour in Langkawi. I was taken on a boat through beautiful scenery. I saw dolphins, eagles and bats and got to feed monkeys in the wild. I had breakfast at where I was staying before being picked up at 9 a.m. It was then about a 40-minute drive to where we departed from. We were given a brief overview of what the tour entailed before getting on the boat. We started with a sea cruise. The weather was on my side today, which I was very grateful about. We headed somewhere where there's a chance of seeing dolphins, and we were lucky enough to have about 20 different sightings. I tried my best to capture it on camera, as you can see, although it is very hard to do. We continued cruising into the Kilim Geoforest Park. What's interesting is this area is so close to the Thai border that my phone thought I was in Thailand. The next place we went to was somewhere to go eagle watching, and I was so surprised about how many we were able to see. The island is famous for its eagle presence. It's widely believed that the name Langkawi comes from the species of bird. There are two main types of eagles here, the Brahmani kite and the white-bellied sea eagle. I was lucky enough to see both of them. After this, we went to somewhere called Bat Cave, where we were able to get off the boat and roam around. There were many monkeys in the area. The path was easy to follow. The cave was quite dark, although our tour guide did have a torch to show us all of the bats. There were easily thousands of bats in here, and this was very cool to see. Our next stop was a floating fish farm, which housed many different species of fish and different sea creatures. I can't quite remember the names of all the different fish we were shown, although we definitely saw lobsters, crabs, and a stingray. We then went to somewhere called Crocodile Cave, although sadly the water level was too high for us to enter. After this, we headed somewhere where we were able to feed monkeys in the wild, which was such a cool thing to do. They came emerging through the trees when they heard us, and we had bananas ready. This is the day that I learned that monkeys could swim. There's something about just watching them be that is so fascinating. To conclude the tour, we then went over to the beach to sit here and have some lunch. The beach was beautiful. It was practically empty. We were given chicken, rice and veg and a bottle of water. We stayed here for about 45 minutes and enjoyed the view before heading back. The tour cost me 90 ringgit, which included food and transfers. I did book this through my hostel, although there are many companies who offer it. I would recommend this tour to anyone. It simply can't be missed if you're on the island.
Malaysia bukan saja terkenal dengan keindahan alam dan makanan yang pelbagai, malah kehidupan masyarakatnya turut menjadi perhatian pelancong dari seluruh dunia. Mereka kagum melihat rakyat berbilang kaum hidup dalam suasana aman dan saling menghormati. Kemudahan modern, pengangkutan yang selesa, serta kos kehidupan yang masih berpatutan turut menjadi faktor yang mengejutkan ramai pengunjung. Pengalaman ini mengajar kita bahwa sesebuah negara tidak seharusnya dinilai berdasarkan habar angin atau pandangan luaran semata-mata. Sebaliknya, kita perlu melihat, memahami, dan menghargai realiti dengan hati yang terbuka.
I like Malaysia. It's been a great experience so far. The people I met here have been absolutely amazing. People treated me so well. And besides that, the people here have great English. They speak English very well. You know, you can understand them. People are very nice, at least the ones that I met. Now, the other reason is the city. Unlike most cities that I've been in, has a lot of greenery. A lot of trees, for me at least, is not common to see. I spent a few days in Bangkok. It was nice and all, but air quality is pretty low. As opposed to here, like the air is very breathable. You would not expect that when you come here. It's so developed. In fact, I don't think we have anything like that in Europe, like with modern buildings and all that. We might have, but still, this is a great place. So I'm impressed. The one thing that I like about Malaysia, and I was truly impressed, that really stuck with me, when I saw younger people would greet older people. So for example, me, if I were to greet someone who's 60, 65, 70, I would take their hand and not just shake it, but take their hand and kiss it, or take their hand and touch it with my forehead. I saw it, and when I saw it, I was deeply impressed. I must say this. It was really beautiful to see. Every young person would do that. There are maybe other things which are a little controversial for some people, or some people will find it controversial. I observed this. Men would sit at the table, and then their women would go and bring food and bring plates with food and put them in front of them, and so on. You can say whatever you want about this. I enjoy that, not because the men were served and the women are slaves to the man or anything like that, because I could see the women did not mind, and they were actually happy to do so. The women would consider this here as being a way to cherish their men, a way to show respect to their men. On the other hand, I'm sure the man is respecting their woman as well. I like that. I think, it's good to recognize men and women have different roles. I appreciated that, and I took it as a sign of respect towards their men, commitment, and love. I'm impressed by the real culture of Malaysia. See you in the next video.
Today marks 2 months since I sold everything in Australia and moved here to live in Malaysia. And for me, it has felt like the best decision of my life. Because since coming here, I've really felt like this is my home since day one. And 2 months later, that feeling has only gotten stronger. And I just want to say a huge thank you to all the Malaysian people. And it's because of you that I felt so welcome, like this really feels like home. People have been so supportive, so kind, so generous. I feel people here just want the best for me to have a good time, for me to be healthy, for me to be happy. And that has been such an amazing experience to receive so many well wishes. So I just want to say thank you for all of that. It really means a lot.
Before I moved to Malaysia from Russia, I believed 5 things about this country. It was all wrong. Number 1, I thought it was dangerous for a woman alone walking on the street. Wrong. Number 2, I thought the heat would kill me. Half wrong, because it's aircon everywhere and I learned how to use them. Number 3, I thought I will be always outsider in Malaysia because I'm foreigner. But Malaysians never made me feel like that. Not even once. I thought Malaysian food was just spicy. Well, I have to apologize to every dish I dismissed. Number 5, I thought my husband will take second wife. I'm kidding, I would never let him do that. Saya masih di sini and I'm not leaving.
I moved to Malaysia thinking I was pretty good at reading people. What I didn't know was my world was just too small. Okay, back in Korea, it's pretty straightforward. Most people go to Korean school, speak Korean, grow up with the same cultural references. That's just how it is. So when I came to Malaysia, I naturally carried the same lens. I assume if someone is Malaysian Chinese, they'd feel most at home in Chinese culture, speak Mandarin, live in that world. But then I met my Malaysian Chinese friend, whose first language is English, thinks in English, laughs at English jokes, connects to Western references way more naturally than anything else, simply because that's the environment she grew up in. And my Malaysian Indian friend went to a Chinese school who here in Malaysia speaks fluent in Mandarin naturally moves in Malaysian Chinese social circles, feels completely at home in that world. Same country, completely different lives. And that realization quietly changing something in me. I stopped arriving at people with conclusion because here, a people isn't defined by where they're from. They're shaped by the language spoken at home, the school they attended, the friends they grew up with. Two people from the same background can grow up in completely different worlds. And the only way to actually know someone, stop assuming. Start asking. That shit made every relationship I've built here so much richer. Malaysia didn't just broaden where I live, it broadened how I see people. And honestly, that's the kind of growth that you can't get from a book. Flip it.
I thought I knew Malaysia until I got here. Nobody told me these things would happen. And now, I cannot unsee them. Number 1, Tarik is a trap. Yes, I thought it was just milk tea. I was wrong. One sip, and now I cannot stop drinking it. I tell myself, just 1 cup. But 5 cups later, I am still going. Send help, please. I walked into a mall in Malaysia. Turns out, I entered a whole city. Shops, hotels, restaurants, theme parks, aquariums. How is this all in one place? Malaysians are way too nice. I asked someone for directions, and instead of just pointing, they actually walked me there. Who does that? The weather here is so confusing. Outside, hot, humid, sweating. Inside, the mall, it's a freezer mode. Why is it summer outside but winter inside every single building? Okay, Malaysians, they speak English, but with their own twists. Can la, cannot la, okay la, mekan la. At first, I thought I was confused. Now I catch myself using la the whole time in every single sentence. I think Malaysia has changed me. Did I miss anything? What shocked you about Malaysia? If you're Malaysian, be honest. Do you even notice these things that I mentioned? Tell me, what is something about Malaysia that would surprise any traveler that come here? Comment below. Much love.
Sebagai penutup, marilah kita mengambil pengajaran bahwa setiap negara mempunyai keistimewaan tersendiri yang wajar dihargai. Jadilah masyarakat yang sentiasa menjaga adab, bertolak ansur, dan memelihara keharmonian. Karena image sesebuah negara bermula daripada sikap rakyatnya sendiri. Teruskan menyebarkan kebaikan, menghormati perbedaan, dan menjadi duta kecil yang membawa nama baik negara ke mata dunia. Jika Anda menyukai perkongsian seperti ini, jangan lupa sokong FAZA Update dengan menekan butang suka, berkongsi video ini, dan melanggan saluran ini untuk lebih banyak kisah menarik pada masa akan datang. Terima kasih dan jumpa lagi.